is my first garden tour and my first garden video on YouTube. If you have any suggestions for future videos or suggestions for my garden overall, I am learning, so I will take suggestions. Enjoy my very first garden tour. All right. Okay, you gotta leave my fingers alone here. And some doggy time. Look at you, look at you, look at you. Say hi to the cameras. Digging in there. Nope, don't get to go in there. They're getting better about not being pushy. Compost, that involves food. My garlic that I planted way too early, but recovered just fine like everybody said it would. Here's the garlic that I planted as a backup. I'll put the dates in the video to kind of see the difference. It does look better, I guess, but maybe it's just because it's smaller. And then I've got my carrots that never really came up, but then once it started getting warm, it started popping up. I didn't keep them completely wet after the first 2 weeks, but since they didn't come up the first 2 weeks, I kind of gave up on them a little bit. So I started watering them again. The to be determined kind of location, I think it's be more lettuce and stuff close to the deck. I got strawberries that I did not cover whatsoever. I guess it has wood mulch, but that's about it. Did not cover anything. I did keep it somewhat low in the bag for protection over the winter, and then kept them together, physically touching. And then this is gonna be, I think, kind of watermelon kind of area. Let it string up a little bit. This is onion seeds. I also kind of gave up on them. I think I buried them too deep. I see them coming up every once in a while, but I think they kind of die off because of the cold. So I got some onion sets to replace them. So grape on one side, other side in the center, and then I'll try to do the splitting of it a little bit and make it go up, pruning formation. But otherwise it'll be beans, and I don't remember what else. This I gave up on because there was no birds that would use it as a bird bath in comparison to our concrete one out front. So I consider this the bee watering station instead. This one, again, beans and something else. I can't remember. This is my kind of first attempt at planting really anything. I could be wrong. But this is strawberries, our strawberries, and asparagus. So the asparagus is coming up here. So we'll see if that comes up. Otherwise I might plant some more. So I'm kind of planning on it taking over, letting it spread within here, I guess. On the strawberries, I'm gonna let them spread in here, but also around all the planters. On the planters, I scooted away the wood mulch on most of them, and I planted flower seeds and parsley seeds. I plan on doing a lot of strawberries along the edges too. I have mushrooms over here in this area and this area in the shade, the more shaded area, and then I have a little bit here. I have 2 more ordered, and I'll probably load it up a lot more on this one because it's the most shaded for now. It will change as the season goes along, and then I'll be able to learn from it. This will be tomatoes and tomatillos. Ignore the blocks for now. This will also be tomatoes and tomatillos. I'm going to use the steel cable and put it on the T-post for now. These are 10-foot tall T-posts which is way too much. I did not realize how high they were. These blocks are brought from the front that I had delivered from Lowe's. I still have a lot more to get back here, but it is for the future plan. Leveling this, I gotta still level the rock, put sand in there, keep pounding away at it, get a first layer, keep it level, and then I should be home free after that. I've got these water tanks that I got, $25 a piece. They had liquid smoke in them, so they smell wonderful even after I cleaned them out a couple times. And the location where I cleaned them out up front, every time I mowed afterwards last summer, it smelled like liquid smoke as well. This is the compost. It's kind of all mixed together. It used to be all separated, real nice. I had the boards in between and stuff. This was all scrap wood that I got from when I kind of took apart my deck, replaced boards and stuff. I know you're supposed to have the different processes, but the left side kind of is that, and then the right side, I just let my neighbor throw the leaves in there, and I've thrown a lot of them mulched up there from last year. This is, what is this going to be? I think this is going to be some peas and something, I can't remember. And then this is going to be peppers. Actually, as many peppers as I have, I might make this a pepper one as well. Got this hidden bed over here, which wasn't hidden before I moved all the water tanks closer. But this plan was because my neighbor loves cucumbers so much, and I could care less sometimes. I just want a few of them here and there. That and cougar melons, I'll just let them grow right here. That way she can just pick off what she wants, help me get rid of them by eating them. Also, I'll have some basil over there for her because she does love making pesto with the tomatoes too. I've got the wood mulch throughout. Initially, I've paid for all this in bags. The chip drop thing didn't work out for me very well. I couldn't really take on a ton of mulch. My brother has quite a bit of it now from the chip drop, so I'll be borrowing / stealing from him as I need more, which you'll see on the side yard. So this is what I'm extremely proud of, the arbor that I've been wanting since I decided to do a garden. Did the 16-foot and then 2 of them right here, and they almost meet. I'm gonna make it to where it meets up better. Here's a better example. So got this one here that should split both sides. I have no clips on it whatsoever. It is just pressure and it works great. The height is really what I wanted. I will have a video of putting it together with the height. It's like 8 foot, maybe. I'm 6 foot. Got the clips painted black instead of the silver. I did paint the T-post black in a single coat, kind of half-ass version, so still better than leaving them the white tops and the green rusted looking. I put the camera there, which is solar powered, so I just had it sitting there to get some shots and, you know, the time lapses where when it snows kind of thing. But then I realized that this blocks it. I wanted the hose reel real high to be able to reach into the garden even better than the front yard. I just have a little routine of disconnecting the hose there, and then that's my cue to turn it out of the way so then the camera can see. So this is the shed area. Got my solar panel area. Got my solar panels here. Dirty, fell with the 70-mile-an-hour winds. They were just leaning up against the fence anyway. Here's my milk jugs for my winter sowing. Solar panels for now. This is the in progress. Nothing's tightened up because I'm figuring out all angles and bolts need to be tightened there. All right, so I'm trying not to walk over my pawpaw trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the planting area, pawpaw trees, planting area. A little more shade than the main garden, so we'll see what grows there. You got the rain barrels here. Ignore the grease from the griddle. Coming from this guy here, which doesn't work as well as the other one, but it is filling up with some water. Got it connected between the two. You got this guy filling up this guy at equal level, and then used it at equal level. Ignore the mess if you see anything, but otherwise this is the little front garden. I've got the, I can't remember if it's called cotton candy or something like that. And I have them spreading, which is great. But I have a bunch of cuttings over here, seeing if I can get them to work. So if I have these two beds that are just flooded with that cotton candy bush, then I'll be happy. And then this is like a butterfly bush, St. Warts, something like that. This is where I put some worms, I put some mud over the top of them so they can do their thing. I put a bunch of flowers, seeds, also spread through here. I've got a 4x2 wooden bed up here that I chopped off the legs as it started, not necessarily rotting, but the wheels started rusting because I put it actually out in the garden. Got the rain barrel that I've had for a few years now, so I have been getting rainwater and just haven't been using it as well as I will be in the future. Hose reel, which I love. Got the other rain barrel. This, even though that has a kink in it, it works way better than the back one. This used to be white, and I painted it black when we painted the house, which you'll notice is only painted in the front. It is still the original blonde kind of color in the back. So this is the new idea in the way of size. So I have beach plums, 2 on this side, path in the middle, which the bird bath is just holding place for at the moment, and then the other 2 beach plums. So theoretically, we're gonna walk through here, and then I'm gonna have on each side a row of blackberries. I'm only gonna start with 1 row for now until I get used to caring for them. If I end up doing something else, great. But otherwise, I assume I'm just gonna have a bunch of them that want to propagate and just keep using them. And then this is the, at one point was gonna be the potatoes or sweet potatoes, but I think it's just gonna be cucumbers and zucchini, mainly zucchini, I think. Just let it crawl up and give me a bunch of zucchini. I think I'll use along the wall here. The potatoes will be in bags, the big grow bags. That way it doesn't take up space in the back when it's just gonna be sitting for a long time. This is gonna change a lot. This is all gonna be the wood mulch. Hopefully you enjoyed the tour. Hopefully I didn't mumble too much. If you have any questions on the garden overall, let me know in the comments. All right, couldn't wait for the introductions. So she feels like she's in the wrong right now because she's in the garden where she shouldn't be. So we're gonna make an exception. This is Harley Quinn. Say hi. Your back legs are kicking there. She is a Basenji. Oh, and she really wants to run around the garden, but you can't. You can't. You're gonna go right back out. Look at that awkwardness. All right, Jean's turn. All right. Jean is hard to catch. This is Jean. Ugh. A mini Dachshund. Her name is Jean Grey. Jean. What up, Jean? You gotta go get her. Let's go get her. All right. And like and subscribe if you'd like to see more.